helping our veterans goes much further than the VA. I think one of the biggest things we have to do, John, is we have to learn from history. We have to learn from the mistakes of the past to make sure that we're not continually getting involved in these forever wars. We're creating more Gold Star families, more disabled veterans, and just losing our blood and our treasure overseas and in places that most people can't point to on a map. And, I see us, getting right back into making some of the mistakes that I think have created, many of the situations that we're talking about now, some of the shattered lives and veterans living on the streets. And it's one of the reasons that I've never supported the war efforts in Ukraine, though. I don't like to see Ukrainian civilians getting killed. I don't like to see them, being forced to, serve and get killed by Russians. I don't like to see Russian aggression, but war should always be a last option. And more importantly than any of that, John, this is why we have to put America and Americans first. This is why that agenda is so powerful, because Americans in the armed forces and just everyday civilians feel as if they've been forgotten about. They feel like they're not a priority. And that's why that's why this is a message and something I think about every day, whether it's legislatively in committee hearings or just messaging like on your program right now. Am I focused? Is my office focused on America first and putting Americans first? And unfortunately, often up here in Washington, D.C., the American citizen is the last thing on the mind of politicians.